Okay. Hey, train your plants every day.
The following video has been sponsored by Keeps. Guys, are you worried about losing your hair?
Wait, I broke it.
And at home with consultations from real doctors that have licenses? Then you've gotta try Keeps. Hey there, gamers. I'm award-winning science educator and Aquaman.
Gloves are important for me,
Hill.
seriously.
You know, when I'm not sciencing, I'm thinking about the best ways to
and I was
take
like,
care
you
of
don't
my
know, really. It didn't hurt either.
Guys, did you know that up to 66.6% of you will experience some form of male pattern baldness before the age of 35?
What? She got some lay in there.
Not acceptable.
The glove burn is what got it.
Keeps is a subscription service that focuses on making
it
it easier and more affordable for men to treat their male pattern baldness
movements, running in with other guys up on there in a 10-footer.
Get FDA-approved medications delivered at home. Talk to a licensed doctor 24/7. More 5 stars than any other hair care competitor.
That's my day. Not too much. We're doing some ash. I think we're switching out to something tomorrow. And then just whatever.
Guys,
I feel pretty good. I had a couple of them starting off pallets, not the best. Gotta make sure I'm doing 4-2 like right off the hop. It's like the bottom still has to be
50%
42, 40. Then there's ones with boards that you gotta have to know just the 7 boards on these ones, and it's like, okay, okay, I can understand that now. Second day, I'm getting it.
Hello, dear viewer.
Well,
I am delighted to inform you that you joined me for an experiment.
One of those ones. The only thing I can say that would really lock me up not to get it is that if I actually see a mark on there for some of the big ones, then some of the, it's like always 10-footer, 9-footer goes on that pallet. That's an extra little
here with my keyless entry device, as you can see to this GoPro footage that definitely isn't edited together in a way that if I try to lock it.
But I don't know that like I said, I can't be up there and do that kind of thing, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'll go the hard way. That's fine.
Try the same thing, like so.
There's the rail. That's an 8-footer. That's a 9-footer.
If you can see it from there, it does actually.
Well, the ones that it's not really that, because you'll get locked up not getting a 10-footer.
What is going on?
You can't do the bottom row. You can't do the edges on the way up with it.
And what your meat is made out of, Aria. Get my guitar.
And with that, you're gonna get all the 8, 7, 6s.
It's fine. Get out of my shot.
So you're trying to guesstimate that in the best kind of ratio of what it is. And sometimes on those ones, it's just you're not paying attention. It's grab. You're not. That's this to that side all the way across, and then you'll be able to see that. Like, well, that's definitely.
And it increases the effective
It doesn't have one of those marks, not the thicker ones or the thinner ones.
Forever, but according to my very scientific poll of nearly 90,000 of you, most of you don't know what I'm talking about right now. But this little life hack has been in popular culture for some time. It's even been on the most popular car show in the world. So what's going on here? I'm not trying to trick you. This
problem is I get it. It's
but why?
It's a not dropping rookie.
Kid, I thought you were somehow focusing the waves coming out of this like a Will's melon when it echolocates, but even though that's very cool, that's definitely not what's going on. The answer is more technical than that, and we begin with waves.
So let me pretend it's not mine
on your keyless entry device, what comes out are waves,
electromagnetic
waves
of safety guy, you ready to rumble?
And sinusoidal shape, and just like any old wave, these waves can constructively interfere with each other and destructively interfere with each other, adding up or subtracting from the total amplitude.
You go, science.
Now, any old wave can do this kind of interference, but if you really want to see the effects add up or really subtract, you need waves of
the difference is, when I go, Kyle, it's been fun. I'm gonna go
rock.
Dump a few marshmallows and axe. What do we got today? This was gonna be good. I'm gonna hit that one later. Yeah, I'll be down in a minute.
Hey, Kelly, Freddy.
Y'all. Perfect time. Here we go. 4 hours ago. Inflation concerns. Why not? So open up the air to the space, right?
Design your machine in the simplest online CAD.
She's pretty good one, but you know, the thing about getting blue running right. You know, she blue, brown, green, whatever. Damn danger noodle. You gotta, the right number isn't full throttle. It's almost. I mean, it might as well be Ascension for some people, but
because it affects everybody when you're paying $5 a gallon for gas out the back door here. But I want to say that back in May, we did some research. The Biden White House economic policymakers, Federal Reserve at that time, were saying inflation was under control.
That's what I think.
And now 4 months later, it doesn't appear to be under control.
Well, then come down and drive that fucking stone mill.
Trace, thanks very much for having me this morning. Look, the bottom line is the Federal Reserve and the administration have been saying that inflation pressures are transitory or temporary. We're going to hear from the Federal Reserve this week. They have a 2-day meeting, and they will answer questions about how temporary it has been, given we are seeing price spikes on all sorts of kitchen table items like chicken, commodities. The price of lumber has come down, but many expect it to continue going up.
Guess what's not back there? Nice thing. It is bloody, muddy, messy. You're going to clean it all up a million times a day. Just go back over it.
And that has the price being pressured higher because you can't get the supply. But I just want to point to what's going on in the market today, because we have a sell-off underway. The market's going to open in 10 minutes. You're going to see the market open down 600 points. Why? Because there are worries about the impact of a debt crisis in China.
Look,
there's the
it wouldn't matter how much the wood, rock, or whatever it may be is, period. It's just that simple. That is the one that you have access to when that shit dries up because you share in.
One payment is due this upcoming Thursday. Investors are speculating on whether or not
cut that one right the fuck out for me.
On the hook for some of this. So Beijing has to make a decision. Is it going to come in and save Evergrande and pay these debt payments? Is it going to cherry pick and pay other debt payments of other property developers? But Evergrande is China's second largest property developer, and that is what's going on today. And don't forget what's happening in Washington. We have 9 legislative days left to deal with the debt ceiling being raised, 2 massive packages, infrastructure, and the reconciliation package that Nancy Pelosi wants to see voted on by September 27th. All of that.
I mean, what's your game plan for an apprentice to make it 80 years? I mean, how the hell do you make that work?
Run these down very quickly. Car and truck rental up 73+%, gasoline up 43%, hotels 24%. You get the picture here of what's happening across the country. But here's the news. Fox News poll, conditions of the economy, put this up because this is back in January. 55% said, yep, excellent or good. Now that number is 30%. That is a significant drop. And that has got
What's
to be
the problem with money shoveling through? What do you examine LiDAR on your research paper, AAR, after action report, all the way down under judicial punishment, fucking physics. Look, the only
how many dollars are we up to?
You can't put people that aren't trained into the fucking spot. So blockchain, your ass and marshmallow mine.
They say these programs go away next year. Meanwhile, they're not going away. So it's much more expensive than the $3.5 trillion. This is one reason inflation is taking off. We've got a crisis at the border, a crisis in Afghanistan.
Same thing you'd always have to do, but this one, you think you're free and clear, and oh no. You walk out there and jump off the cliff. As soon as you get it done, bang, fuck it up. Blow, hooker.
I'm going to put this on the screen as well. It's Friday at $5, a little over $5 per million BTUs. They were about half that 6 months ago, up 17%.
I swear to God, if you make a fucking big goddamn ceremony for me, I might land you on my...
Again, when you don't have the supply and you've got the demand moving up, prices move higher. This has been an area that we're watching because we normally don't see such moves in natural gas. But this is going to affect your home heating oil, and that's just one more piece of the puzzle that inflation is hitting us all.
You don't understand. Give me your fucking crew. Give me 5 guys. I'm going to send them back. I bet you quit doing ranks like that, doing the boot camp like that. Now, I'm not saying that's the wrong model. I'm doing Penrose Twister theory, bro.
Hi, Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the